Hey guys, just a brief thing before the video starts. I wanted to say to you guys that Social Sundays will not be happening anymore. I was gonna have all my other recordings come out, but I've just decided I'd rather want to do Q&As myself. Like with my videos, those were supposed to be a fun test out, like if I could do a podcast thing with just videos. But based on the feedback I've been getting, a lot of people have been saying they would rather see me speak than a voice thingy. So if I ever do those again, you shall be seeing my face. But today I wanted to upload a video. Today I wanted to upload a video about a story time of my experiences with exes and things this year, and the video I made before that will be coming out next week. I was gonna do that first, but I just felt like the story time with the exes one is too juicy to not upload now, so hope you enjoy. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm tired. Just had to run outside for a second, but I did a video catching up on a few things, but I thought, let's do a little story time, shall we? A little story time on some experiences I have had with dating this year. Let's just say they're quite interesting. So, I am no longer going to use Bumble. No offense to the creator or people that work on the app. No offense to them at all. Don't sue me. I'm not saying you're a bad app. I'm saying the people on your app are useless. I met this guy and hell, he was a walking red flag. But I pretended I was colorblind. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. The first thing that should have made me feel a bit confused is that his name on his profile wasn't his name, which was odd. But he told me this straight up, like, by the way, my name is this in one word. So I was like, oh, okay. Weird, but okay. Second thing that was weird is that he lied about his age on the app as well. So I was like, it's just a year different. Why would, like, say for example, you're 24 and you say you're 23. Like, just say you're 24. There's 1 year difference. What's the what's the, I don't know. So there was that, and then boy oh boy, did that start one of the most chaotic relationships. Well, short relationships, but one of the most chaotic relationships of my life. Seriously. And I know he still watches this channel, so hi. I really cared about this person, but boy did they put me through hell. Well, in the beginning, it all seemed well. Okay, I kind of feel like I was impersonating Queen Charlotte there for a bit. Okay, I've been watching too much Bridgerton. I can't help it. I know that season 4 is not coming out for a while, but I have been watching and rewatching and rewatching. Okay, so if I sound sometimes like I'm one of the ton, I can't help it, okay? I just freaking love the series. So I trusted this guy, and he lives quite far away from me, thank God. And at first things were great, you know. I got to meet the family, well, on video call, but I got to meet the family. They were quite religious, like heavily religious, like if you don't read the Bible every single night, you're going to hell kind of religious, which should have been a red flag, because there are people that also believe if you wear black lipstick, you're not going to heaven. It's like, okay, sweetie, you and your children literally make people's lives hell, but I'm gonna go to hell because of the black lipstick. Read your Bible. So I thought things were going good, but you know what they say? Hell, I don't even know what people would say about this. I have dated guys that were younger than me, guys that were older than me, and they were all equally immature. So it doesn't matter how old you are, it really matters on your maturity level. And this guy seemed to think that he was more mature than his age. He was a year younger than me. But damn, oh damn, that year is a huge gap. Like huge. So something in the screws went loose. Something went wrong. The machine stopped working. And what I mean is, something went wrong. I don't know where, but whenever something goes wrong, I don't know why, but people tend to blame me, as if I'm not gonna straight up go fuck you for blaming me for your own shit. Really? And if you don't like me swearing, you can, I don't know, watch people that don't swear. But welcome to the 21st century. We use swear words. People use all kinds of words that are way worse than what I'm using. I was called to see you next Tuesday and was supposed to be a joke. So if I say fuck, calm down, okay? People use it all the time. So didn't know what was going on. Like, he got into trouble at work for covering up for one of his friends, and I don't know, it somehow became my fault. Him being obsessed with TikTok, being on his phone, answering my messages, which he didn't have to, but because he watched a lot of TikTok, he was on his phone. Getting in trouble at work for that, getting in trouble at work for other things when he was covering for his friend that he works with, it all became because of me. And this was not according to him, this was according to his parents. Very odd. So I became the reason for him not being able to be efficient at work. And yeah, I don't know. Then I got compared to being of the Jezebel spirit and stuff. Like, look, it's really interesting that you would think I'm so narcissistic and bitch-like that I could be compared to one of the baddest people in the Bible and all that shit. Cool. No, I'm not really, I don't understand. People that knew me for less than a month were calling me one of the worst people in the Bible. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, there would be a book in the Bible. Yeah, what are they, judges? Jeez, because that's all they did. Damn. But then this guy now said to me like, couldn't. Yeah, if you've watched the other video, you've seen my eyes get stuck. I got stuck again. So you're gonna see a lot of that happen. I've just been in a really good place lately. That's why I'll see a lot of laughing. I was so confused. So he said to me we couldn't date anymore. His family didn't want me to be with him because I'm a distraction, all those things, and the Jezebel spirit and all that crap. So we stopped dating, and then we were still talking, and he was telling me I wanted to be with me and all this crap, and I'm just thinking like, okay, but you legit just told me you can't be with me because of your family. Like, guys, if you say something, stick to it, please, for the love of heaven. Look, I can't speak for women. I haven't dated women. I've dated male that act like women. Yes, I have. Men that act like women. Yeah, I definitely have. I cannot confirm that I've ever dated a man that acts like a man. I always tend to take on the male role in the relationships, so could be my hormonal imbalance, but it could also be the way these people were raised. Because I mean, why are the men acting like women, and not in a good sense? I don't mean that women are bad. I mean that the male is so in his feminine era that the women have to become the suitors, that they have to become the men. Like, seriously. Like, I'm already wearing pants in real life. Do I have to wear pants in a relationship too? Seriously? But as we are continuing the story. So, it was like on and off with this dude. Then, he messaged me a week after that or something. And he messaged me on Instagram, and because he had me blocked on WhatsApp. So of course he's going to message me on Instagram. Like, fucking unblock me on WhatsApp and message me on WhatsApp. Anyway, so he messaged me on WhatsApp. No, Instagram. Yeah, this is fucking my brain up. Anyways, so then he was saying like he wanted me back, he missed me, he loved me. This was very fast. So saying you want me back and all these things, and he doesn't care what his family thinks. Yeah. How can you say you don't care what your family thinks, but you're also gonna hide the relationship from your family? I mean, seriously, this is what I had to put up with this year. The stupidity. But anyways, so it was basically, let's hide the relationship from my family. So I said to him, I don't want to do that because that's going to cause problems with your family. And why is it that whenever I'm concerned for the guy's like situation with their family, I get in the shit? Why? I dated a guy for 3 years that wanted to start the relationship. See how mad I'm getting? I can't even speak. I dated a guy for 3 years. 3 years. The longest freaking 3 years of my life. Yeah. And then he wanted to hide the relationship from his parents, right? For 2 months. Or maybe, yeah, I think about 2 months. I said, let's tell them it's not right to lie. You're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm most likely gonna get fucking blamed for this shit because everything that you do is my fault to your family. Yay! So what did he do? He didn't tell them. And then that whole thing went completely overboard because then his sibling and their friend went to go tell the parents, and the parents were pissed, and the parents threatened him, and of course it was my fault. So they were saying, oh, she's a bad influence. It's like, oh my word, I just want to slap some people sometimes. But then again, if you slap them, it's assault, and then you're going to get in trouble. So anyway, and then this guy got mad because I was saying that I don't want him to get in trouble with his family. And then somewhere in the mix, we started dating again. And then the next day, we started dating again because he was like, fuck my family. I don't care what they think. I want to be with you. La-di-da-di-da. Then we started dating, and I think like the next day or day after or something, then he was like, I can't do this. I can't lie to my family. I'm like, duh. But I don't know. And then blocks me again. And I was like, okay. I legit said don't lie to your family. Very weird. Then he tried to get back together with me again. But then we were only friends. We were still friends. We were not like dating. And then he disappeared again. So I was like, so what if I was dating you? You would have just disappeared again. What the freak? So that was like meow, 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 meow. And then like a month or two after that, this guy pops up again and goes that he wants to be with me, that he misses me, and all that. But do you think I died and became someone else in the last few months since we last spoke? Like, okay. So I entertained it, you know? I was bored. Wanted to see what was going on with life. So I entertained it. I should not have entertained it, but I did. So I was curious, you know, I wanted to be friends because I'm not a bitch sometimes. Sometimes I'm a nice person. So I wanted to be friends with this guy because I thought, oh, let's be friends. But you know, being friends with exes isn't always a freaking bad way to go. Well, for me, because they never wanted us to be friends. But anyways, so we were chatting and then we video called and he had his best friend over or something. And then he called me his girlfriend on the video call. But we weren't even dating. It was very odd. He called me his girlfriend because his best friend had just started dating someone and was like, I had a girlfriend. Like, okay, cool, dude. Awesome. And then he goes, what? I'm speaking to my girlfriend. And I was like, are you though? Like, you're fucking not, but aren't you? Like, no, you're not. You're not. So it was very odd. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend again. And I thought, dude, you run. You run. I've seen you run away more times than I've seen my cat run away from our dog, okay? That is not something I would want to go back to because I don't freaking trust it. So I said to him, like, I need to think about this. I'm not going to give you an answer now. And lo and behold, his brother gets back and now he has to put his headphones on and hide that I'm on the call, because God forbid your brother sees that you're on the call with your ex that is supposedly supposed to be your girlfriend now, and then goes and tells your mother, and oh no, do I really want to date that? Really? I'm not 15, okay? No thank you. So I had like a whole mental breakdown because I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna do this to myself. I dated a guy for 3 years that made me feel like I was dying every single freaking day because there were so many terms and conditions and rules and regulations and all this shit that I had to know and do and follow, and I was still getting into shit for stuff I didn't even do. I did not want to put myself through that again. So I was like, fuck, you think I'm gonna do that for you? After you little ching 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 out of here all the time? No! What the? No. So I thought about it, and for a brief second, I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can. So I said, to answer your question, yes. And then the fucker didn't know what I was talking about. So I changed my mind. So I was like, maybe no. Maybe no. Because then my brain was like, rewind. Remember why you had to think about it? Yeah, that was automatically a no. So my brain was like, yeah, no. So I said to him, I changed my mind. No. So I didn't see this guy called me, right? Apparently, he video called me. I didn't see it. Did not see it. By the time I saw it, I was blocked. Shed a tear or some shit, I don't know. We had already, like, I have him blocked on all my social media, so we had only been speaking on WhatsApp at this point. I'm sure he has me blocked on the social media as well, but that's his thing. So he has me blocked on WhatsApp. I don't have him blocked on WhatsApp. I purposefully don't block my exes on WhatsApp anymore because it's like, if you have something to say, just fucking say it. If not, leave me the fuck alone. But I'm not gonna block you. I used to be like, you know what? I don't want them to be a part of my life. Block them. Ah, like, yeah. Now I'm like, if you see my statuses, you see my statuses, bitch. I don't care. So I don't know when this videos come out, but I hope he sees it, because what you did was irrational. What you did was immature. Go seek some help. Your family, speak to one another, please. Jeez, I could never. I mean, at least I might have been in fucked up relationships, but at least I speak to my parents. Damn. Like, if I'm gonna date someone that I know is gonna give like some sort of edgy what, I tell my family. I'm like, look, okay, so I'm seeing this person, A, B, and C, just so you know. Just so you know. So you're not like shocked. But it's like, why date someone and then you have to hide it from everyone? Like, I'm not dating him and he's a gang member or someone from the mob or what. Like, no. So I'm not gonna hide you, okay? You're not drugs and the cops are coming by. No, thank you. If I need something worth hiding, I'll find something worth hiding. But I'm not gonna hide a relationship. What is this, 2014? Oh my gosh, I'm dating someone. I can't tell you who. That was the thing in primary school. Ooh, who are you dating? Oh, I can't tell you. Oh, who's your crush? Oh, I can't say. No, thank you. I'm almost fucking 23 years old. We're not doing this. So that was the one guy. One. Gosh. There was a guy that I was talking to. Look, don't get me wrong, we had one video call. He was cool. He was actually very cool. I would have liked to be friends with this guy. But this guy was confused as hell. Who goes onto a dating app and is confused that you want to date? That's confusing. So he didn't expect me to expect that we would be in the talking stage before dating. Confused, very confused. So when he figured that out, he was like, oh, he's not actually, he's not ready for dating and whatever. And I was like, really? Yet you're on a dating app? Why the fuck didn't you put it on the BFF thing then? Because it literally is an option for dating and for BFF. So why didn't you just put it on the BFF thing? I mean, come on. So that was like, okay. Dumbass alert, but got me to start watching one of the new series on Netflix. I only started with the first episode. Hopefully I'm gonna start watching more of it now. Vikings. I've always wanted to start watching it. I just never felt like it, but it was pretty cool. I think I'm at episode 2 now. I'm gonna continue. Hopefully I've continued by the time this video comes out. Hopefully. So then there was this other guy I was talking to, and this guy did not know what the hell he wanted. Granted, this guy was like 28, right? You're 28. I'm 22. I know what the fuck I want in a relationship. I know what I want in a relationship. I know what I want in my future. I know what I want to do tomorrow. I know my shit, okay? I might not be there yet, but I know what I want. This dude didn't know what he wanted. Confusing. So he would video call me. I just don't get it. When guys call you baby, I used to like being called that. Now it's starting to gross me out. It's really starting to gross me out. Because this guy would call me baby and stuff. and that he wanted to take me out on a date and all these things. And I thought, okay, cool. He's a man of action, wants to go on a date. Awesome. Let's see if it works out. Okay. The date never happened. Okay. Because I got sick. I had a cold. It lasted was like 7 days. It was horrible. I was coughing, sneezing, nose was running. The air was freaking cold. Let's just say winter was a bitch. Okay. It was horrible. My throat was, it felt like sandpaper. My head was aching. My body was sore. It was horrible. I don't know if I had COVID. I don't know. I don't think so. So the date never happened. And then he got his own apartment. And I was like, wow, congratulations, all those things. And then this guy tells me that, he wants to now flirt over the phone. Keep in mind, this is now after the whole... Let's say there was 4 stages, for example, right? On, with this first mentioned guy that I had this relationship with, the religious one, okay? So in between was these other guys I was talking to. So in between, somewhere, the first is where I spoke to the guy that got me to start watching the Vikings, okay? So we can call the first one religious one. We can call the second one Vikings, the Viking. He kind of looked like one. So then the third one, we can call him apartment building, okay? Because he got an apartment. So he was somewhere in the mix there too. And then this guy thought he could flirt with me, and you know how guys flirt. They flirt all the things they want to do to you and blah, blah. Girls can do that. They can literally be eating pizza and you'll be like, oh, all the things that I'm going to do to you. And the girl's just she just types the response and keeps eating. No thrill whatsoever. But I wasn't interested. This stuff with my ex had just gone on, and this guy wants to now, dude, I just want to talk. Can't you just talk? Do you have to think with that? So I said I wasn't interested. I was not interested in engaging in the flirting. And this now offended him. And he said, that he's a very sexual person, that he wants to flirt and all these things. And I thought, okay. You're mad at me for not wanting to flirt with you. Interesting. Then it basically got summed up to the point where he said he doesn't want a girlfriend after his last girlfriend. He just wants someone to do the devil's tango with. And yeah, no thank you. So stopped talking to apartment building guy. And then Then I started talking to the other guy. What can we call him? Small car. We can call him small car, okay? So I started talking to small car guy. And he was like, he's gonna pick me up for a date. So I thought, oh wow, okay, cool. No one's ever picked me up for a date before. This is interesting. And then he took me to Lover's Lane. Now, I'd never been there before. I didn't know jack shit about Lover's Lane. Of course, when I Google it, the first thing I see on Lover's Lane's murders. No thank you. Not thank you. But firstly, what the fuck? So I thought we're gonna go get coffee. Because I suggested coffee. I wanted fucking coffee. Did I get it? No. There was mention of ice cream. I didn't even fucking get ice cream. So this guy drives me to Lover's Lane. Yeah, we made out, but I mean, fuck. It was like making out with... You know those really aggressive kisses? And I don't mean aggressive like in those books that you read about the love stories, but oh, he grabbed her and kissed her. I mean, like, this dude could have eaten my head off the way he... Like, why? But anyway. So just reliving it is creepy. This guy keeps on pushing on that he wants to do more. First of all, that was laughable. You got a fucking small car. Look, I have nothing against a small car, but a big guy, small car. I'm sorry. But no. So, I mean, damn, it was bizarre. And he started showing red flags immediately. One, he started calling me baby. Baby, please. Baby this, baby that. And that started the lovely train of thought where I was like, I need to go home. I need to go home. How do I convince this guy I need to go home? And then, not only is he starting to call me baby, but he's like trying to convince me to sit on his lap. And I'm like, I don't fucking want to. But he keeps trying to convince me. And I'm like, if I fucking say no, like, Lord have mercy on the souls of any person that I date in future, that if I say no and you don't take it as no, I'm breaking whatever I see, okay? Because I have had in the past where I've dated someone, I've said no, and it went through one ear and out the fucking other. So if I say no, I fucking mean no. And if you don't like that, I'm gonna break your jaw. And if you don't like that, shame. So, this guy's like really trying his luck. And then we drive somewhere else. But then he starts pulling his face, like to make a puppy face, like, please, please. And that also made me think of my exes. And I thought, I physically was looking at him, but mentally I was like, are you sure you're not one of my exes? Cause this shit right here is the same. It's like, please, please, please. And I'm like, don't you have a hand? Go do this at home. What the? Really? But anyway, so this guy's not, please, please, please. And I'm like, I just want to go home. I'm not even getting food at this point. I'm bored. I want to go home. So I said to him, I'm like, oh shit, look at the time. I need to get home. Like, I need to go do something. Yeah. Thank God he drives me home. So, never saw the guy again. Thank you, Jesus. And that was right before my ex, the religious one, contacted me again, and the video call thing happened and called me his girlfriend, all that. So it's like, what is up with this year? What is up with this year? Because he referenced one of my videos when I was talking about red flags with parents, and he was asking me that, like, if I was talking about his parents, and I said to him, like, those were pre-recorded videos, that has nothing to do with your parents. Like, whoa, I have dated people before you. I think I'm gonna forget the names that I've given these people, so I should probably watch this video again before I reference them. But yeah, it's been an interesting year, relationship wise. But I feel like I'm gonna make another video. I'm enjoying this, talking about what's been happening this year. So, bye guys.